The Trash Talk Tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right. Spider 2-wide banana seal. You're going to call it like it's your favorite play you've ever gotten in your life.
Riley!
Yo.
Riley, I have news for you, Riley.
What?
Clemsoning is back on the menu. And that makes me so happy.
I bet
Makes
it
me
does.
so happy.
But me, Riley Puddin-Peters, I'm not as happy as Dr. Defensive Back Quality Control Coach, Dr. Preston Rowe. The Trash Talk Tailgate is here. Week 8 of college football coverage is here. In this game, I'm sad. Clemson loses in overtime. Just absolutely
Double overtime.
blows it. Yeah. Well, you know, an overtime shootout, double overtime shootout. Absolutely blows it. Can't round the edge. Can't get the corner. Don't want to win the game.
That was beautiful.
You know what? Dabo Swinney had some words earlier this week. He's talking about bandwagoners and people talking about, you know, are we falling off and this, that, and the others. And he said, you know, if you can't hang around with a team after a couple losses, you know what? Then maybe the bandwagon, maybe losing these games is good because it's going to shake some people off the bandwagon. And at the time, I totally believed him. As a 4-2 Clemson team, I was like, yeah, dude, it's only 2 losses. That's bullshit. Now we're at 3. And I'm starting to get pissed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no.
Are you jumping off the bandwagon, Riley?
I've never been on the bandwagon. This has never been a bandwagon ride for me, dude. I've been pulling the wagon. I'm a mule. I'm up front, slogging through the mud, dude. I was there pre-Dabo. But nah,
dude,
this one right here, this was a bandwagon shaker for sure, dude. This game,
absolutely it was.
This was a stab in the heart and a show that we just can't fucking score.
I mean, I will say this though, Riley. You admitted something off air. You admitted something to me, and I was shocked. You are no longer on Cade Klubnik's bandwagon.
Nah, it's just he puts up decent. He's got the Dak Prescott syndrome.
Oh, is he the Dak Prescott of college football?
He might be, dog, because he puts up good numbers. I mean, this game, 18 for 34, 314 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The kid has upside. He makes good plays. He had 2 touchdowns in this game. The footage isn't rolling. That's my fault. He had 2 touchdowns in this game that were absolutely beautiful throws. He had a couple other throws that he made too that were also great. Weren't necessarily touchdowns, whatever. Made a couple plays with his legs in a few times, but like besides that, he consistently throughout an entire game does not make good decisions.
No, he doesn't.
And that sucks. It hurts the worst when it's that. It always feels like he's either we just can't put together a full game of football. We can do one half, and pray to God it's the second half. But it just for some reason this year, this squad just cannot put together full 4 quarters of football.
Damn, dude.
And it's it's all just doing the best you can, whatever, yada yada. But nah, it's getting rough. It's getting rough for the squad.
I mean, Riley, can we just run that play back right there? That long touchdown that Miami ripped off. I mean, dude, you miss Brent Venables.
I do.
Let's watch it. They just fit the wrong gap.
Yeah.
They just fit it like the Mike. He just sees A gap and he just runs for the A gap. Like, bro, like, nah, your responsibility is the B gap, and he just shoots that motherfucker, and which allows the Miami running back to rip that bitch off, to rip this game open, dude. It's just not Clemson football that we're accustomed to seeing.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like our defense, like no, this play was bad, but overall, I gotta say, like our defense held pretty well. You know, we gave up 28. 11 of that 28 was in overtime. 25 going in, kind of scenario, like pretty much in the red zone already. But besides that, we only let 17 throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
I think our defense is all right overall. Every once in a while we get gashed. It's really just our offense doesn't seem to ever be able to do shit. We just lose fumble after we fumble the ball so much. The ball just always is on the goddamn ground. We're always giving it up. Our defense cannot keep holding us like this. Like they try their ass off. Our defense is really fucking good, dude. The fact that we've only allowed the amount of points that we have allowed with the amount of we fucking lead in lost fumbles, dude. And our defense really only they allow less than 35 points a game.
I mean, Riley, so to your point, you got to give Miami's defense credit as well because Clemson, they could not run the ball. They had 34 carries for 31 yards.
Yeah.
That's not even a yard per carry average. Will Shipley, dude, they shut down Will Shipley. 15 carries, 44 yards. And honestly, dude, in a game like this, I know you're not crazy about Phil Maffa, but Phil Maffa is a bigger bruising back.
Yeah.
I know he has fumble issues, but dude, they only gave him the ball 5 times.
He's got the itis.
He's in a physical game like this where you're trying to establish any semblance of a run game.
Wait, hold on.
Just to open up the.
This was the one touchdown. This is the one that I wanted you to see.
Okay. Because I didn't get to see this.
This was the good. This is a little good Cade Klubnik right here. This is the ceiling, dude. This is the shit I see and go, all right, kid's good.
That is a dime. That is absolutely a dime.
Beautiful play. Absolute dime of a ball. The kid is good.
It's man.
He can't do it for 4 quarters.
He can't do it consistently.
No.
Honestly, man, the more I think about your comparison to Dak Prescott, the more I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, dude.
He'll put up big numbers. He just can't make the plays that you absolutely have to make.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like he has ice in his veins.
No.
Taj Boyd, Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence, those dudes, it was just, they're born with ice. They just had ice. Ice, baby. But this dude, Cade Klubnik, he's a warm Texas boy. He ain't got the cold to him. Burr. No burr.
You also have to question their development, at Clemson, because Cade Klubnik, it wasn't like he was some 2 or 3 star. He was a 5-star, one of the most sought after quarterbacks in terms of recruiting in the country. And he's not looking like he's living up to his full potential. You have to question if that's a coaching issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure, dude. Anytime it's something like that, you have to question if it's a coaching issue. And Garrett Riley has not necessarily enthused me in his performance this year, but I am seeing a step in. I saw this game, them relying on the run in certain situations a little more.
Yeah,
it did suck that we didn't come up with a couple of them. That was a good pick, but
that was a great pick.
We did go to the run a little more. That was also a good pick. We got one right back. But no, we seemed to hit the run a little bit more when it was the right time. I felt like for me, no wide receiver screens on fucking 3rd and 2.
But dude, like I said earlier, man, Clemson could not run the ball. And you want to talk about your defense, dude? Clemson's defense didn't play well against the run. They gave up 211 yards rushing and 2 rushing touchdowns. They gave up 5.6 yards a carry. And that's what I say, man. Y'all miss Brent Venables.
Yeah.
Like, you absolutely do. I don't care what you say.
No, I feel
Anytime
it.
you...
I mean,
what?
we did give up 211, but one play was 80 yards.
That's
so
fair.
really,
that is fair.
You take one play away, and it's 130, which
that's fair.
Isn't amazing, but like we got gashed. We do get gashed, and that I do miss Brett Venables. Don't get me wrong. You're not wrong on this point. But that I just wanted to point out. I wanted to clarify that 211. There was one 80-yard run in that bitch. That stat is a little fucking skewed.
Honestly, man, the other thing I do, I'm surprised you haven't brought this up yet. You finally get your tight end involved, man.
I mean, Brenningstool, 2 catches, 126 yards, 5 catches, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns. He coming into this game, 18 catches for like 127 yards and 2 touchdowns, and 1 touchdown for the whole season. That was the season coming in. So he very much
here he
upped
is
his
right
numbers.
here. Here he is right here.
Yes, sir.
Dude, isn't it so nice to, finally be able to do that to someone instead of having it done to you? Shout out OJ Howard.
Boom. Look at Burning Store. Shout out.
Dude.
Shout out to not being able to cover.
Yeah, man. I think OJ Howard just scored again on your secondary. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, that's a beautiful ball. I mean, it is a little, it's a little off. You'd rather him throw that outside on the back shoulder. You never want to throw a fade route like that to where the defender is leveraged. But the tight end, how do you say his name?
Jake Brenningstool.
Brenningstool?
Brenning.
Bro.
Brenningstool.
Brenningstool. Okay, I'm sorry. Brenningstool. He makes a great catch on that touchdown.
He does.
And then, Miami, they're able to answer, go up and high point the fade ball. This was a great game, man. I mean,
it was.
My question is this, Riley. We've talked about this whenever we talk about Clemson. I still think their biggest issue is their receivers, man. They don't consistently get separation, and they can't consistently win 50-50 balls down the field. That was a huge part of why Clemson had so much success, because they had T. Higgins, they had Sammy Watkins, they had DeAndre Hopkins, they had Deion Kane even. They had
Williams.
Hunter Renfrow. Like Mike Williams. Dude, they had
Ross.
those. Yeah, Justin Ross. They had those dudes outside. And honestly, man, I think Tyler Brown, I know you love Bo Collins. To me, Tyler Brown, the true freshman, he's your best receiver.
Yeah, no, he's always making a point for himself. I mean, 5 catches for 53 yards, over 10-yard average. That's definitely setting yourself up to be a future wide receiver 1.
Absolutely. I mean, dude, Bo Collins, he didn't really do a whole lot. 2 catches for 29 yards. We also have to say this about Miami, dude. They did this. They were able to win this game with their backup quarterback. They didn't have Tyler Van Dyke for this game. They had Emory Williams.
Yep.
He had 24 of 33, 151 yards. Not great. He did throw a touchdown that we saw, and he also had that interception. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, another big story of this game was just y'all couldn't protect Cade Klubnik. You gave up 5 sacks and 10 tackles for loss. Your offensive line has left something to be desired as well.
No, for sure. The offensive line is also
That's a great ball.
Yeah.
That's a great ball.
The offensive line isn't really playing to the standard that I think we usually do. And there's him not getting the edge, and that's the game.
Riley, what did you think of that play call? I'm just curious.
glad we ran it. Let's go with the positives first. I'm glad it was a run. I don't think Klubnik, I see the read. The read is right. At the end of the day, the read is right.
Yep.
This is a take here. But, like, he just...
Is it, though?
I mean, if you go off the traditional read, I think, yeah, in this case, this dude crashes down.
I don't think it is. I think you have to give this ball.
I think he should have given this ball. I think just in the situation, just knowing the personnel, like as a quarterback, if you know that the man beside you is the ship himself, Mr. Find the End Zone, Mr. Steal the Game, he should have just given the ball here. But I can't complain on the read 100%. He didn't necessarily make the wrong read. Because this dude did crash.
I disagree with that.
This dude crashes hard.
Yeah, but he's a back shot.
I mean, I'm just going off the fucking, this is what Madden tells you to read here. But because the dude that makes the play comes from the fucking middle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously,
I say give the ball up every time, but
this is my thing. Like, so run it back again. I just want to show you the front side of the play. So it's a split zone read option. That's what this play is.
Yeah.
The reason the split zone, just for any of you that actually watch the split zone duo because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. A split zone is when you have an H-back and the tailback offset opposite each other. Does that make sense, Riley?
Yes, sir.
So, like, the H-back is on the quarterback's right side. The tailback is Will Shipley in this case. It's on the quarterback's left side. The H-back is going to be the kick-out block backside. It's going to be a zone front side. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. So, for all those, I'm going to take it down one level for the normal people. So, essentially what he's saying is H-back, number 11 in this case, running back, number 1 in this case. They're on opposite sides of the formation, just the general body of guys. And
yes,
over here towards the front side of the play, the main side, or what it seems like would be the main side, they have a zone scheme, which means all these linemen are just going to find someone to hit and open a hole.
Yep.
And then you got the backside. This dude's going to go hit the first guy he can, but he doesn't.
I mean, but so run it back, Riley. Like, you're right. The backside read is right. Like, you are correct about that. Because the H-back, number 11 in this case, so to see how he's offset here, that's what I mean when I say he's offset. Like, he's the H-back.
Yep.
And, so they're on opposite sides. That's what a split zone is. They have to be on opposite sides of the quarterback. So everything's going to flow front side with the zone. The H-back is going to hit and kick out backside. But Cade Klubnik, he's reading this dude. But if you look at it, dude, the front side players where Will Shipley would be running the ball, they're completely locked in and focused on Cade Klubnik. So watch this. Watch the front side. I just want you to watch the front side. Dude, if you give it to Shipley, he's gonna bounce that and he's gonna find the crease right there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, Ship's got the Maz.
I mean,
he should have not.
Would you rather... Game on the line, potentially season on the line if you're a Clemson fan. Would you rather have the ball in a do-or-die situation in the hands of Cade Klubnik or Will Shipley?
Ship all day, dude. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't want to say that. Cade Klubnik really did make the right decision. I'm just saying I can't blame him for what he saw and what he tried to do. But
he ran backwards.
He needed to give Ship the ball. Feed Ship.
Feed Ship, man.
And instead...
You've got to get a yard. You've got to get a yard, man. Why would you bounce it outside with a quarterback who's not that athletic? Yeah. That's not what he does. I don't get that, man. I
Honestly,
understand.
I don't get it either.
I mean, I'd understand it if you gave it to Ship and they didn't get it. I can live with that.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
I'm Clemson, if I'm Dabo Swinney, I cannot live with the fact that, damn, we took the ball out of our best player's hands in the most critical situation. I can't live with that, But I mean, dude, give credit to Miami. Like we said, they won this game with their backup quarterback, and they were able to get the job done, man.
Absolutely,
Clemson
man.
falls to 4-3. Miami improves to 5-2.
It's a crazy world out
Clemson-
there, man.
Dude, when was the last time we saw Clemson be 4-3?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, this was a great, sad episode for me. But all you folks out there, please give it a like, comment, subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate you for tuning in. All those things will help make me happy as I recover from my sadness from this. But most importantly, keep coming back. Keep enjoying the games from this week. Stay around, watch the games next week. We got plenty of content coming at you. For right now, though, TTT, we got to get out of here and clean up, y'all. Peace.